So first of all, distinguished guests, dear ladies and gentlemen, dear friends, it's a great honor to welcome you in Novi Sad. I was the one who presented for the first time to the organizing committee of the summer, at that point of time, summer school, 1 year ago in Sweden, and where we then got this big opportunity at the same time and the challenge to host you and to talk with you about the topic that we consider as, for Vojvodina at least, seen the most important one. This most important one, this multilingual, multi-ethnic, multicultural environment, we consider not only as a future of Vojvodina and part of everyday life, but for sure as a main and basic idea and approach to the life for the time to come for the whole European continent. And not only for European, I'm looking at Madame Bozatli, of course. We consider Turkey also as a part of our organization, and we are very glad to work also with the colleagues from other continents in that sense. But to be frankly, this beautiful challenge for us is also a huge responsibility. And that is what I would like to share with you, especially with the young people to whom this academy is organized for, and with whom we would like to discuss how to approach the politics in the time to come. And we see that every time has its own challenges. This year, we are remembering that 100 years ago started the World War First. And it has a very important symbolic weight to see what can be done in certain period of time, but also to see that some of the challenges are existing and we have to work on them over and over again. From that point of view, I believe that the most beautiful thing that has been adopted in Novi Sad, and I was, to be very frankly, the members of organizing committee of now Summer Academy for 2015 know that very well. The most beautiful thing that has happened in Novi Sad is the decision that next year the Summer Academy will be organized in Russia. And it will be organized in the region of Mordovia, if I'm not wrong, which will, for you, my distinguished guests and dear ladies and gentlemen, will be a challenge. It will be a challenge because you will face something that the most of you do not know and have not experience with. To apply for visa, to wait in a queue, to travel longer than it is considered to be normal, to get from point A to point B, to see something different and to get the added value for life. But the most important thing from my point of view is to know different culture in order to understand it better. That is due to the fact, which is for you as upcoming politicians, decision makers. I think for politicians, the one thing is the most important. Every morning when you wake up and wash your face, take a look in a mirror and say, with the approach, I have huge responsibility for people that I am leading. Because if you say that sentence every morning, the decisions that you will make during the day will be different than if you do not say that sentence every morning. And that is what I believe we can see very well in Ukraine conflict. That is the point where if you would say every morning that sentence, the decisions that have been made most probably would look dramatically different. And there is one more point, and I have to praise the Northern European societies and countries what they have managed to develop comparing to the Southern European countries. And that is the difference of level of education and maturity of the society and of the political elite. Those are the topics that we, more to the south, have to rise dramatically in order to develop competitive society for the future and to keep peace and to try to provide framework for decent and normal life for our citizens. And then when we come back to the topic that we have discussed, and conflict in Ukraine and some other conflicts that we may face in Near or Middle East, basically that is what I have also discussed with Madam President. Basically the starting point is education and primal instincts. If you are able to convince, and the second component then, if you are politicians that every day say to himself that, or to herself, that we have huge responsibility to people that we lead, then some sentences cannot be spoken. And that would be the most probably the solution, that we do not have the extreme positions in the political spectrum. Because you are misusing the fears and creating the conflicts. That is what the extremists are doing, and that's how the most easiest way for my unluck is to say that professor is guilty. That is the first statement, and the second statement, everything should be taken from those who have something, because it is the easier way than for me to work hard and to get to the same level as my neighbor. So my dear ladies and gentlemen, be brave, and that is my basic message for you. Be brave and go next year to Moldova. Get your own impression, because believe me, it will be for you one beautiful experience. Sometimes perhaps with tears in your eyes, but at the end of the day, when you draw the line, it will be for sure a positive experience, because you will see what are the barriers or what are the major differences in order to understand that one who is sitting across the table and to try to find the common points, the points that are connecting us and not making a difference. And at the end of the day, that is also what yesterday Professor Tibor Varadi, a very respectful man, took as a topic. It is the major solution. What are the points that are connecting us is much more important than the points that are dividing us or where we are different. Those points will make the better future for all of us. And I hope I will see you then next year in Moldova. Thank you very much. Once again, very welcome, warm welcome in Novi Sad, and enjoy your time here. Thank you.